Welcome back to part 2 of the 17th Annual International Harvester Sierra Fall Rally. We start off the day fresh at 8 a.m. making some coffee for everyone and open up the registration tent for everyone that hasn't registered. Come in and start registering, buying t-shirts, and buying, most importantly, raffle tickets, because the raffle tickets are what help fund the majority of the event. Once you're registered, you can then go and line up your International Harvester vehicle or tractor or whatever it might be that you brought out on the show field. There's a lot of big, huge pine trees out there. It's a gorgeous setting. We have a little dirt road going in between, right in the middle of it. So everyone can line up on either side according to their class. Now we have classes for the Scout 80s, the 800s, both stock, modified. Same thing with the Scout 2s, both stock, modified, Terras, Travelers. The pickup trucks we have, depending on what year, you know, we have from the pre-50s, 50s to 60s, 60s to 70s, etc. We kind of cover them. We have a Travelall class. We even started a Lodestar class this year and a Metro class as well, as so many of them have been coming to our event the last couple of years. Those that choose to can have their vehicle judged as part of our event. A lot of the judges that we have are either International Harvester business owners or those that I can trust and know that they have the know-how to properly judge a vehicle. Having them judged, you know, depending on their paint jobs, their interior, the engine, just everything overall, and it also depends on what class they are. We do have other special awards besides the judging. Some of those awards are like handpicked by myself, or I'll have my good friend John Glancy, Scout Lightline and Super Scout Specialist out there, and we have a Gold Nugget Award from John Glancy that he picks out as well, and I've got my own awards for like Best Beater and, you know, daily driver kind of things, and those are just awards that we like to give out because they're just little special things. The other part that's pretty cool is we have you, the participant, judge on the vehicles on their best paint, their best engine, the best restoration. It's all, like I said, these are things that you, the participant, get to pick out. Without sponsors, we wouldn't have an event. And I can't thank all the sponsors enough this year that came in and offered either monetary donations or actually sent raffle prizes. And again, the raffle is where we make the bulk of our money to keep this event running. This year we had nearly 50 sponsors signed up, which was just a huge amount. Again, can't thank them enough.
My name is Raul. I'm from Peru, but I live in Arizona, and I own Custom Cut Covers. This is my first year at Fall Rally, and I'm very excited to be here. I do a lot of internationals and old school Broncos, and I just wanted to get my name across so that people can kind of know who is making their upholstery. I've been around the community for about like 10 years or so, and a lot of people here have some trucks that I've built for them and stuff, so I'd love to come and check out, you know, put a face to the business name.
I'm Eric Younger, DMC Extreme Industries from Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's our first time out here to the Sierra Fall Rendezvous, and we're having a great time. Number one is the location. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Number two is getting out here west to meet a bunch of our customers. I mean, we've met numerous customers already this morning that, you know, it's great to put a face with a name, you know. I mean, you got some of these guys that you've spent hours and hours on the phone with, and then it's like, Hey! So it's just a lot of fun, but it's more about the relationships than it is actually about the money aspect of how much are we going to make. It's just cultivating the relationships, you know. This is our first trip here, but this is something that we plan on doing every year now. It's just a wonderful experience altogether.
My name's Trevor. I own the Snap-on franchise here in Grass Valley, California. Been about almost 5 years now. They keep growing bigger and bigger, a little bit more volume coming through, more people coming by. It's growing into a big event for them. And it seems like it's a pretty fun turnout. People to come out and check out the truck, see tools, and meet a bunch of fun people, see different rides and more rigs every year. I sell a decent amount of inventory. It varies from year to year, but every year it's been going more and more volume for me selling at the shows, yeah. Pick up a lot of contacts from in the area and outside the area. Every year I usually have a couple of repeat customers and they'll catch up with me, grab my number if they're around in town, and come and get tools or repairs or whatever they need while they're around. It's good for my business every year. I get to meet new people, get new customers. I make a little bit of money while I'm here too. The amount of money that we're making every year at these events is going up and up with the attendance that's going up and up every year. And then also I make residual contacts that I get calls from throughout the year, and a little bit of networking with guys in the area that like to buy the tools and stuff like that.
My name is Dan. I own the used parts business Binder Boneyard. So I've been to all of the Sierra Fall rallies. I've been to every single one since the beginning. The very first one when it was out in the grass, in the baking sun. I've been to all of them. Yeah, in some capacity or another, whether it's selling parts or just being a participant in the show. We like Sierra Fall Rally because it is the closest show for us because we come from Oregon. Most of the big shows are either Southern California or the Midwest. So it's a long haul for us to go to Ohio. So this show it's 6.5, 7 hours away for us. Jeff is a big supporter of our business and we support Jeff's business, and yeah, it's just a camaraderie. I enjoy seeing trucks I don't normally get to see because the California clubs, they have a lot of nice stuff. There's a lot of nice trucks that show up to this show that you won't see anywhere else. Yeah, a lot of people visit our table that maybe have seen us on Facebook or something but didn't know our face, you know? So, yeah, it helps me, hand out a bunch of cards and talk to people, and it does help with exposure. So I will be coming to Fall Rally for as long as he keeps doing them.
For the vehicle games, this is what you got to do in order to win one of these things. So for the RTI ramp, that's just showing up and having the flexiest IH out there, whether it's a truck, travel, all scout. Usually the scouts win this one. Basically just drive up and see how far you can get up the ramp. From there, depending on your wheelbase and how high up you went, we do a calculation and the highest score wins that event. For the bullseye contest, what we do is we take a plumb bob of all things, tie it to your front bumper, put a bullseye mark on the ground, and from your driver's seat you have to pull up and get as close to the bullseye as possible. Some people have nailed it, but usually closest is gets within a few inches. So again, just knowing how far forward your scout is and where that bullseye is, boy, that's getting you the winning combination. It's for the blind man driving competition. What you do is you get in your IH. As the driver, you're blindfolded. The passenger, you better have a passenger that you feel really comfortable with and believe in their directions, because they're the ones telling you whether to go forward, left, right, back up, all the above. So that's what that competition's about. And again, that one's all about teamwork. So whoever you pick for your passenger is very important in this particular game. For the slow drags, this is all about having the lowest gearing, possibly even turning down your idle as low as you can. There's a few things you can do to kind of try to cheat, like some guys might hit their parking brake to kind of slow the vehicle down, or like I said, turn the idle down, or even adjust their timing just to get as low an RPM. But really it's all about just having super low gear. So whoever it takes the longest time to get a fixed distance, that's who wins the event. One of the larger fundraising parts of the IH Sierra Fall Rally is the raffle that we have. A lot of the raffle prizes are donated by our sponsors, and without them, you know, we wouldn't have a show. You'll know it's raffle time when everybody starts kind of gathering around the main tent, plopping down their chair and finding a comfy spot, and they've got their raffle tickets in their hand and they're waiting. So we'll start off, we do a separate kids raffle. The kids will earn raffle tickets by going around and doing certain activities we have, like pumpkin carving, coloring, you know, going around trying to find out how many stickers are on Hideous, all sorts of stuff that earns them tickets, and then that wins them prizes off the table. Then we move on to the adult raffle. And what's cool about the adult raffle, when your number is drawn, you get to walk up and you get to pick the prize that you want. Not just like, hey, here's this t-shirt, oh, you just won that shirt, doesn't matter, sorry that it doesn't fit you, but you won it. Usually the top prizes like the Skyjacker lift kit or the Warren winch or something like that, you know, usually those top prizes are like, you know, the first things to go, but not always. And then of course we have to mention our mystery box. That's something I've brought in the last couple years and started doing, and it just adds a lot more kind of fun to the narrative, where, you know, there's like, I don't know what we do, 10, 12 bags, mystery bags, and there could be $5 in them, there could be $10 in them, could be $1, could be nothing, but one of them usually has $100 and a couple of them have 50s. So it's a mystery bag. You know, people, you know, they don't like anything else that they see on the table, or maybe they just want to try their luck and see if that raffle tickets gets them that $100. The raffle, again, it's just something that's just a lot of fun, and then the last thing that leads up to the dinner that we have on Saturday evening. For quite a few years now, my wife Norma has catered the Saturday night dinner for the event. This year we had a taco bar that fed everybody, a usual IH cake, and of course, you can't have one of these events with my wife cooking without some baklava. Once dinner is over, we call it a night, and then for follow-up back up on Sunday morning, everyone shows back up for breakfast, and again, that is catered by my wife Norma. Once everyone's got their bellies full, we then have the awards ceremony and hand out all the different trophies for those that have earned one. Thank you for watching. That concludes the 17th annual International Harvester Sierra Fall Rally. I hope you enjoyed what we put on for the weekend, and we hope that you come out for the 18th annual event. This year it's going to be October 10th through 12th, and we plan on doing the same old thing over again, maybe some different runs, but otherwise it's going to be the same group of people and another great menu of food. So get registered here soon. Registration has not opened up yet. It will be another couple months out, but keep your eyes peeled on our Facebook or Instagram pages for that. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.